Well, everybody, good luck out there, and see you later. But that's just what I thought about the presentation in general. What did I think of the Nintendo Switch itself? I'm a sucker.
Leaky Steve ended up sending me this big Smash Brothers leak, so I gotta check it out. No way! This, Nintendo! Why can't I name my character Mr. Ass, but I can look up dead dogs on the Wii U's web browser? I was reported. Yeah, they're just HDMI cables, but that's almost as resourceful as me! For example, I repurposed all my old jeans as washcloths. It's nerve-wracking. I spent $500 on the whole launch lot of Switch junk. I have to make sure I have no life on March 3rd, and I'm starting to think that email Best Buy sent me about my pre-order getting canceled meant something. And hey, Zelda Breath of the Wild finally came in, so I can finally open this box up and talk about what an amazing game it is on the Nintendo Switch. Because we've gotten and will continue to get stellar titles from all of the big three. But don't take my word for it. That's why we're going to be looking at a reporter on the field, Reporty Jim, who is currently reporting on the console war grounds. How's it looking down there, Reporty Jim? I need to stop sending people to cover. Download was faster than buying the game physically, and I can totally assure you that I am completely alive inside. Glad Nintendo decided to kill it off. That means all of their development efforts can go towards the Switch, and that means we get more games for the Switch. Email me at my brand new email, scotthatesbreathofthewild@gmail.com, and to also follow my new YouTube channel, Scott Hates Breath of the Wild, where we talk about any and all things about hating Breath of the Wild. Oh hi, I didn't see you there. Hey everybody, my name is Scott Hates Breath of the Wild, and I really hate Breath of the Wild, and you should hate Breath of the Wild too, because this, not a good game. Please subscribe. I make mostly hourly content. Sometimes I get a little busy, so I might miss an hour here or there. But please subscribe. Please. Are usually subpar, and these things appeal to basically a non-existent market. And I think I have scoliosis, but I'm too self-conscious to ask my doctor about it, because every single time I go to the doctor's just like, wow, Scott, you look really healthy, see me in a few months, and I'm like, thanks, doc, but then I'm like, I go home and I'm like, this smells like scoliosis! That's where the deathy aftertaste came from. I should really work on my thumb placement more. That nicotine fanboy was what made me leave the force that fateful day 4 hours ago. But the only way to stop that Doobmeister from running amok is to stop smoking. I have to put those 40 days worth of anti-drug talk in elementary school to shame. I must start smoking to stop smoking. It's about to smell like angst and a waste of money. I am going to be unstoppable in this form. It's probably a while off, but it's going to happen, and I would really like to see all of my wishes come true for Mario Kart 9, so much so that I went to my nearest church and told the pastor about all my wishes and desires regarding Mario Kart. The church suspended me indefinitely. But I'm done rebuying water. I've already bit the bullet on Water ZEX Plus. I don't need... Oh, I can't resist. I'm such a water fanboy. Cube. The GameCube's like Van Gogh. It really started to get recognition after its death, and the PS2 and original Xbox are more so like Pogs. Popular at the time, not as loved these days.
Congratulations! That was the first use of that analogy ever!
Being uploaded right as we speak, as I'm reusing my old live reactions from E3 2014. Classic me being me, that's me for ya, the lovable shill Scott!
Alright, get this. So I got the job, and then they went on about how they have this strict no trailer fixatron policy. Let me tell you, I wasn't gonna have any of that. I just started pouting. With vandalism, I have a court hearing on Wednesday. For their midnight launches, just as I did with the Nintendo Switch, even though I wasn't there intentionally and I thought it was a Black Lives Matter rally.
What did I do last night?
Those are opinions, and we can have opinions floating around here on the internet. Excuse me. Yellow.
Hey Scott, it's Exposition-y Tom here. Just wanted to see if you knew that people are allowed to have their own different opinions.
Wait, you're trying to tell me I can have an opinion outside of the final smashes in Smash Brothers?
You betcha.
Wow, somebody should make an amendment about that. Nintendo Network isn't a part of Nintendo Switch's infrastructure. And it looks like these people aren't having any of it. Well, let me just edit that out. There, now there's the real screenshot. Now they'll believe it's real. Well, I give E3 2017 Excuse me, that must be my doctor. My results must be in. Yellow.
Hey Scott, it's Dr. E. Bill here. Got your test results in, and it seems you've been diagnosed with disappointment.
Oh. I'd probably give 3D World a solid 7.5 out of 10, but I have to wholeheartedly love it because there's no true 3D Mario game on the horizon. Ah, yeah, that's a thing. Anything, so let's see if not only could this sucker survive a long retail life, but also, you know, a pummeling. No. How am I gonna play Banjo now? I hate to say, these games would be a lot better with a real man's controller. It's so much better. All day on this. Seriously, people know me as the guy who can come up with Smash Brothers stages. Others are like, no way, and I'm like, Art Academy stage, and they're like, whoa, wait a second, man, and I'm like, Elite Beat Agent stage, and then they're like, good god, man, slow down, and I'm like, the Sanderson's house from Cheap Robo, and they're like, this man is a fucking animal, he must be stopped! So please tell me who you think would be the next Psych of the bunch, and if you need a refresher, never mind. Before we get out of here, I'm feeling queasy in the most negative way possible. Is that something I said? You see, it's elusive because nobody bought it. Ooh. Huh. Well, before anybody gets angry over that comment, here's my official response. Just kidding! $200 to join, meetings are centennial, and you get a free Xbox and games for joining. Especially the wackier runs, like blindfolded or no-handed challenges, which is why I decided to go forth with the world's first ever no-touch speedrun of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a work in progress. My favorite. So here's hoping Gravity Rush 2 hits it out of the park. But I have to say, I bought Gravity Rush Remastered for a solid $20 on Amazon, and it's definitely worth that price. I wonder if it's still that cheap. Anything, so let's see if not only could this sucker survive a long retail life, but also, you know, a pummeling. No. How am I gonna play Banjo now? It actually reeks. Son of a bitch, I'm so lucky! Interested in giving Amiibo purpose, I sure as hell won't miss an opportunity to kill an afternoon, and I'll do it myself. So, hi everybody, and welcome to How Many Amiibo Can I Fit in My Mouth? Let's pick one at random here. Damn it! Waterfall equality. Who knew video games could be so good? And I'm so happy right now. I think I'm gonna take my new Thesaurus on a test drive and see what the antonym for good is, just for funsies. I have to look at the worst games of all time next. I'm fucked. Wow, oh wow. Who knew video games could be so bad? Hopefully those games didn't affect my sanity too much. Yeah, those games were pretty bad. I definitely made a mistake selling the NES Classic. I should probably buy it back. Hopefully I can resell this kidney for a good price. Well, this thing is fucking worthless now. 1996 was pretty cool overall, and Oh, that must be some guys talking about E3 1996 and October 2017 alerts. Let's be honest, if you're talking about E3 1996 right now, sounds like you're up to something. Yeah, I don't blame them in the slightest for being wary of me. Slash incredibly anticlimactic to see just how a console ends, but we still have yet to see what the final game for my favorite console, the GameCube, was. The Prophecy. The World Championships and all the other events are wicked cool pockets of Nintendo and gaming history, but enough about that. Let's see how my NWC 1990 score compares to that of Thor Ackerland's. Wow, leave it to Nintendo to out me as a giant fucking pussy. Perfect system, but it shouldn't be chastised for popularizing motion control. Rather, it should be celebrated for its amazing first-party lineup, interesting concepts, and great hidden gems, is what I would say if I was fucking asinine. Do you really think I'd be in support of Virgin McGames console over here? Please, I'm operating on a strict anti-virgin policy. That watermelon contains one of the most horrific spirits ever conceived. I had to lock it up for good, so I sold it to some jank thrift shop.
Man, why did we buy a rotten watermelon off of that guy? Get that thing out of here.
Reeks. You can still squeeze a fair amount of fun out of Zelda, but it's bogged down by loads of gameplay elements that just don't hold up nowadays. Mainly how cryptic the game can be with mandatory gameplay sections. The only gaming-related topic that makes even less sense is why my copy of Fling Smash is always soaked whenever I take it off the shelf. I don't know why. Galaxy probability formula. It formulates the percent chance of the probability of giant bees in outer space. It's 0. Your $25 copy of Sonic Forces, spend time with your family and friends, and then go wild and pick up some slick stuff. Hopefully this Black Friday I'll bring in quite the haul.
I bought fucking soap!
I know, just to reiterate how unqualified I am to be critiquing or even talking about the Call of Duty franchise, let's take a look at my resume. I am going fucking nowhere. Notebooks I have to localize for Tucson, Arizona. Hopefully there's not much I have to change. Jesus! My opinion, more fun more frequently, but was more so just a brand new 3D Mario game. Nothing wrong with that, but that just means since Breath of the Wild was something completely new for the franchise while doing so much right, I have to give the edge to Zelda. And there you have it! Breath of the Wild is a better game in my opinion, but you can't go wrong with either one. And with that, that is the end of my advice columnist days, and if you excuse me, I'm gonna try and find another job.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, hi, I was wondering if you guys are taking applications? Days of empathy, and I have a little something that arrived at my doorstep. Oh, nice! Cool. It also came with a little invitation to something. Oh yeah, there is no way that could be misinterpreted.